Welcome back to your channel. Today I'm going to explain the movie Shadow, released in the year 2018. Thousands of years ago, Chinese kings and nobles had to face wars, internal power struggles, as well as the constant fear of being assassinated. Hence, with their lives on the line all the time, they secretly used substitutes known as shadows. The shadows fearlessly risked their lives in service to their masters and proved their loyalty by embracing death. The movie explains the story of one such shadow. Long ago, the renowned and robust commander Ziyu of the kingdom of Pei lost a duel against the apparently unstoppable Kong, the general of the king of Yang. Because of this, the kingdom of Pei lost one of its significant cities, Jingzhou, to the kingdom of Yang. The movie opens up with Liu Yan, the master of the Pei kingdom, reporting to the king that Ziyu the commander has challenged the general of the Yang kingdom to a one-on-one duel to retake Jing city. He further mentions that Yang has accepted the challenge, and hearing this, the king gets enraged and orders the minister to bring the commander before him. In the next scene, the king enters a room where Ziyu's wife Xiaoai and the king's sister Qingping are rolling dice in a Tai Chi board. Xiaoai reads the signs that the battle will begin after 7 days, when the rain and water rises, and they will achieve victory. When Ziyu arrives, the king immediately queries his visit to Yang. Ziyu replies that he wants one-on-one combat with Yang Kong to reclaim Jing city. However, the king fears that the duel will raise a war and destroy the peace of Pei. When asked if he can win, Ziyu replies that he's unsure. He then says that he's ready for any punishment for disobeying the king. However, the king claims that he won't behead Ziyu since he took care of him and his sister and secured his throne all these years. Meanwhile, the minister advises them to enjoy the gathering, so the king orders Ziyu and his wife Xiaoai to play the zither for him. Surprisingly, Ziyu declines to perform, claiming that the kingdom is in trouble and that he's not in the mood. After Xiaoai and Ziyu leave the room, the king shares his plan to Minister Liu Yan about marrying his beloved sister Qingping to Yang Kang's son Yangping. The main motive behind the marriage is to maintain peace between the two kingdoms and stop the war from happening. In the following scene, Xiaoai enters a concealed room that leads to a cave. Here it's revealed that the real commander Ziyu had sustained serious injuries in his previous combat with Yang Kong and is currently recuperating in a secret cave in his residence, whereas the commander, who's been dealing with everyone, is a man named Jing, who's referred to as the shadow of Ziyu. He's been named after Jing city for his striking similarity to Ziyu. Jing was abducted and secretly taught as a shadow by Ziyu's uncle 20 years ago. Jing spent all these years in the cave where he was trained to be a shadow until Ziyu's health worsened a year ago. After Ziyu's uncle died, Ziyu brutally trained Jing, and now he wants Jing to kill Yang and take over Jing city. Only Ziyu and his wife are aware of this arrangement. Moreover, once Jing defeats Yang and retakes Jing city, he will be allowed to go back to his mother. In order to make everything look similar, Ziyu cuts deep into Jing's chest with a knife as he has a wound in the same spot. After this, Ziyu applies medical herbs to the wound in order to speed up the healing process and make it look exactly like his. Even though Jing is hurt, he assures to you that as a shadow he's ready to die for him. The following day, as they're getting ready for the court hearing where the king will punish Ziyu, Xiaoai gives Jing some ointment to apply to his wound. Meanwhile, Jing gets emotional and starts explaining about how tough it was for him to remain in the dark without the presence of any people or sound. Being the good woman that she is, Xiaoai starts consoling him, but the latter gets overexcited and grips her firmly. This surprises Xiaoai and she pushes him away. Before leaving the place at the court, despite the objections of other military officials, the king decides to punish Ziyu. Without realizing that he's a shadow, the king demotes him to a commoner for defying his orders and starting a war with Yang. However, before Zhuge's shadow departs, the king insists on seeing the wound caused by Yang Kang's saber. Follow the rest of the story in the next video.